Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasia, but you can also call me Tay, and welcome in. I'm so excited to have you here. We are back on Muffin, my forever island. It's episode 2. I've been having a lot of fun playing on this island, and I just want to start off this video by saying thank you guys so much for all the love on the first episode on this island. I was not expecting that response, so it means the absolute world to me. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that episode, and I can't wait to share more of Muffin with you all. And also, I want to put in a little disclaimer here at the beginning of the video. The first 20 minutes of this is going to be me voicing over the video because I had this really weird situation happen with my audio. It had this like echo effect. I just can't figure out how to edit it out. So I do apologize, but we will be getting into like the live Let's Play together and me narrating that live after the first 20 minutes of this episode. So I hope you stick around for that. I do fix it at that point. But also, a balloon is going to come flying in the corner in a second, and during my original intro, I got really excited and wanted to pop the balloon because I'm trying to catch all the balloons and pop them on the island. That is a Nook Mile achievement that I'm really trying to earn because I do want to complete all the achievements on this island. So yeah, there's now a present on the floor. But back to the intro. I also was saying in my introduction that I have been playing a little bit offline in between when I last played and now. You can see my house in the background and it's so cute. I think it's adorable. I just love this little stage of the house. But I was playing on my own, and I was saying that I think for this island, I'm going to do a mix of showing you guys all the important updates and things happening on the island, but also because it is my forever island, I will also be playing in my own time. So in between a few of the episodes, I may have more things that I completed on the island, and I will of course update you guys on everything that I do, but I did want to share that with you all. I think that's how I'm going to play since, I just want to log on whenever I feel like playing. And for the past 2 days, I've actually been playing like right before I go to bed, and it was just so cozy and relaxing. I also did a ton of bug and fish catching, which you're going to see the pile of bugs and fish that I caught has grown like 4 times since the last episode. So I was super proud of myself. I went around and caught quite a lot of new fish and new bugs. And I also did a lot of wood chopping and stuff. I don't know if that's stuff that I'm gonna share with you or just like do it on camera. If you would like to see that, definitely let me know. But I feel like those are kind of like the more repetitive things that happen on the island, and it's just something that I enjoy doing in my own time. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to play. And also I decided to talk to Tommy in the morning because I feel so bad. He's always just wandering around and he really doesn't have anyone talking to him. So I wanted to say hello. Also, a few of my villagers, well, I guess my starters. I only have my starters at the current moment, but Canberra and Rod both have their houses, and here is my pile of all the things that I've caught. I'm really racking up on my Critterpedia catalog. I'm so happy about it, and it's been so much fun. Again, this is not something that I typically do on my islands. I usually focus on decorating, and I've been doing that for so long, just like island after island, that it's just been so nice to do something different in the game. And I know this is how we were initially intended to play, but I don't know, I've fallen into this cycle of just decorating and doing new island themes, and that's truly what I love about this game. But I just love the fact that I now have this island to do all the things I haven't done yet in the game, and this is one of them, and it's been so relaxing to do. And then also, as I mentioned, I am trying to pop all the balloons, so I opened up this one and I got my first like other piece of clothing. It ended up being this sweater dress, and I tried it on. It's not the cutest color, I will admit. I do love this item as like a clothing piece, but it just does not fit the vibe, especially with the striped socks. So I decided to go and put that inside of my house, and here is my house so far, upgraded. I just love the cutesy size of this. I wish we could have a bigger storage size, but also be able to keep this size house or even just like minimize your house. I think that'd be really cool to customize it to the different sizes and options without having to, remain at the large size. But also, speaking of storage, here's all the wood that I caught. I did, or not caught, but like I chopped from my trees. I got a lot of things, and then also the iron nuggets. I mentioned that I did want to collect all my own materials, at least up until building the shop. So far I have 16 iron nuggets, So I do still need 14 more in order to hit that 30 mark in order to donate it to Timmy. So we are going to be going to our first mystery island in today's episode and see our first villager. Spoiler alert, it is a pretty good one, but I don't end up taking them. But you guys will see who that is later in the video. And I kind of just was trying to figure out what to do next on the island. I figured it would be best to start donating all of my bugs and fish to Blathers so we can upgrade our museum. I do intend to have the full building on this island because we are trying to complete the museum. So that's the first step. I had a lot to donate, including this tarantula. I couldn't believe that I caught this so early on, but I did manage to catch it and I was so excited about that. So all the bugs that I'm catching, I'm just going to donate straight to him, at least the first time around. And if I start getting repeats and things, I will just go ahead and sell those for bells. And it took forever to donate all of these because, as you know, you have to donate each one individually to Blathers one by one, and he talks a lot. So that took some time, but I ended up donating all of those, and he ended up rewarding me with the vaulting pole recipe, which is great because now we can go and explore the rest of my island. I was so excited about this. We can finally see all the different cliffs and get up close and like analyze everything and really get a feel for the island layout in person. So I was just so excited about this. And immediately after donating everything, I went back to my house, grabbed some softwood, and started crafting this vaulting pole. I just could not wait. I wanted to go and explore the rest of the island, harvest some more fruit, and pick up some more weeds and stuff. Because also I was really considering where I was going to put my 3 housing plots. So going over here really gave me an idea of where I could possibly put those, as well as Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters when we get to that point. But I am still so in love with my island layout. I love this big open space over here, and this is where my pier is. And I also ended up finding some more fossils while I was exploring the island, including this first section, which is another thing. This was the very first fossil that I caught, so I did want to document that one as well. I was just really looking forward to collecting all the fossils. And I did decide to like take some time and clear up the land a little bit. And I started exploring my beach as well, just to get like a feel for it. I'm still brainstorming how I'm going to decorate this beach. Definitely let me know, you guys, how you plan to decorate your beach now that we're going to have the hotel on our docks. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking or planning, or if you're even going to decorate your beaches. I feel like the beaches are often neglected on our islands a lot of the time for most players, including myself. So I am slowly starting to gather some beach decor inspiration and stuff. I have an idea of what I want to do. I think I do want to make the beach seem like a vacation destination, but since we are in the end of fall on the island and heading towards the winter season, I don't think I'll be doing that right away. I may decorate it once the hotel is actually on my island, so in January, but I'd love to do little lounge chairs and make it super cute and stuff. But we'll see what I end up doing. But I am very curious to know what you guys plan to do for your beaches. And for the rest of the next several minutes, I did spend time just like exploring the island, doing some daily tasks. I also went to the back rocks over here and I was saying that I absolutely loved the shape of them. And I like that they have little tide pools. I think it's so cute. I think in the summer I could definitely do something fun with this. So we'll see what I end up doing then. But also I got a little sneak peek of my secret beach back there. Again, I'm still so happy with this layout. I love that it has its own little secluded section on the island. And I did start collecting more of my materials, hitting my rocks finally. I got 3 more iron nuggets, which I thought was pretty good. We could do better. I do still intend to go to another island so I could collect more of those. And I started finding a lot more bugs and fish after traveling to these sections of the island. I found these, what are they called again? I forget the name. They're like little sea roaches or something. Oh, they're called wharf roach. So I caught some wharf roaches, and I also started harvesting a lot more cherries. I found some more fossils. I was just doing a bunch of daily tasks, and again, the gameplay is so much slower, and I've just been enjoying it so much. I know I could be easily like upgrading the museum, time traveling, getting Nick's crannies super fast all in one day. I've done that before in the past, but honestly, getting up to this point has taken me a few in real life days because I am taking my time with it. So props to anyone who's doing no time traveling islands. I respect you so much because I think I would struggle with that. Even with me playing at this slower pace, I am still time traveling, but I'm really trying to embrace each day individually and do as much as I can until I feel like I can't do anything else on that specific day. And if I want to play a little bit more, I will go ahead and time travel. So that's personally been how I've been playing on the island. I also started collecting a lot more Nook Mile achievements and stuff. But again, it's very like a hybrid of quote unquote cheating, I guess, using time traveling. I personally don't think it's cheating, and I've thought that for as long as I've been playing, and also going to treasure islands, which I don't think I will do. Like, I don't think I'll catalog all the items until like a few days before the update arrives. I think that's when I'm going to try to get as many things as possible, so I will be prepared on the update day, which is going to be so exciting. I can't believe it. It's coming up so fast, and with the holiday season, I think it's just gonna be here in the blink of an eye. But now moving on, I did go to my first mystery island and it was so much more bright and sunny. I missed this weather. It was so gloomy on my island. And we found Audie. She is the first villager that I came across, which is such a great villager. I just will not be taking her, unfortunately, for this round of my island. I do see myself having her on the island at some point, maybe during the summer or something, but for now I'm really searching for my Dreamies. But I was so excited to see her. I feel like she would really fit in fall if she wasn't in that summer pineapple dress and sunglasses. Like her color scheme is just perfect for autumn. But yeah, I did say hello to her briefly. And then I also had Cosmos on this island and I was so excited because I only had, I think it was the red Cosmos at the very beginning or the yellow ones. I couldn't quite remember. So I just grabbed more of the white ones and then like one or two yellow cosmos to bring back to my island so I can start breeding my flowers, which I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode on this island. I do really want to go ahead and breed all of those, start that process, and do a lot of other things too in advance in the game. But I did spend the time to collect as many materials as possible on this island. I also did some fishing as well because this island has a much bigger pond and I was able to catch some new fish. I also caught some pine cones for the first time, which was so exciting. Quite a few of the fall DIYs require pine cones, so I collected those as well. And I have been collecting quite a lot of autumn themed DIYs, which I was really excited about as I was playing. And this pond also had a lot of the tires and just other trash in the pond. But I honestly didn't mind because I love the tire toy DIY. I think it's so cute. So I was happy to get a few tires here and there, but I also caught my first carp. And is it just me or are the carps just so like difficult to find? I feel like whenever a villager asks you to build a carp on a cutting board, it's so hard to find them, especially when like the villager's moving in and they're at the campsite or something. I don't know, it's like a whole thing. And also I did manage to get quite a lot of iron nuggets and I got enough for me to finally donate them to Timmy, so that was super exciting too. I also went back to the island and started talking to Canberra and Rod. I do want to talk to my villagers each day and I was really intrigued to see that I was able to gift her things already. I was quite shocked. I didn't have anything on me, so I didn't give her anything, but that is now something that I can do for at least Canberra. I haven't seen Rod say that, like I could gift him anything quite yet, so maybe my friendship's a little higher with Canberra at the current moment. But yeah, that was really exciting development to see. I would love to get all of my villagers' photos. I've never done that before. I've never officially earned a villager's photo naturally. So I think I really want to do that for my absolute favorite Dreamies and then also my two starters because I don't know, that just seems really fitting, and maybe I'll hang them in my house on my wall somewhere. I think that'd be really cute. And then finally, I donated all the materials to Timmy. I was so excited. We're gonna have Nook's Cranny. He gave me a few random items. They're never usually that great when you donate these materials, but hey, it's something I can put around the island and also in my house, so I appreciate any and everything. And then I also hopped across the river to kind of scope out an area to put Nook's Cranny. I was really thinking this little secluded cavernous area over here that's directly behind my heart pond. I thought it'd be really fun to put Nooks and Abels back here just in this secluded area. I will likely be re-terraforming some of the island, but for now I would like to keep it as natural as possible. I do plan to overhaul all the terraforming and codes once we get Resetti and like see how that all works, but for now this is where all of my buildings are placed on the island. And then, you guys, I made the decision to invite my other self onto this island so I could gift myself some things. I knew I wanted to do a villager hunt coming up really soon, so I had me from Oakwood come over and drop all of the Nook Miles that I had on that island because I pretty much have the majority of my villagers on that other theme and on the island. So I just gifted myself all these Nook Mile tickets and I didn't have to go to Treasure Island. It was actually pretty great. I should probably also give myself some fruit as well. But that was really funny to see myself just running around on this island. So I did collect a lot of those. I put them in my storage. Honestly, I'm running out of room very fast in my house. So I do need to expand. I need to work on paying off my home loan. But this was definitely the point when there was really nothing else left to do on that day, so I did time travel, and Timmy and Tommy were officially opening up the shop today. I did play earlier in the morning on this day, not in real life, or maybe I did. I honestly can't remember. But on my island, the time of day, it was like 6 or 7 a.m. I think it was closer to 7 because I did have to wait out Nook's Cranny opening up, so I did do a few things in between. Also, Tom Nook did get a few calls about interested parties moving onto the island, and of course, that meant our first three move ins, besides like our starters, which honestly, I didn't think that would happen unless you found your villagers first, but I guess that is something that occurs in the development of your island. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I have been trying to collect as many KK albums as possible, and I found KK Bubblegum, which is a very iconic song in this game, so I was really excited to find that one, and I've just been hanging them up on my wall. Also, the museum was officially open and as a building, and I decided to do something I never do, which is celebrate the opening of a new building. Of course, Tom was on the phone, so I did have to wait for him to get off the phone, but eventually I did ask him if we could hold a ceremony for the opening of the museum. And honestly, you guys, this was so cute. If you've never done this or if you just haven't done it in ages, I definitely recommend. Our audience was kind of small because we are still a very small island, but it was just so adorable. Tom had a little speech, Blathers had a speech, and then Tom handed it over to me to say a few words, which I just ended up saying like woohoo or something like that. It was just so adorable, and I took a few pictures as well as we celebrated with our poppers. Oh my gosh, so cute. I did mention this in the first episode, but I do intend to make a scrapbook of my Forever Island, so I've just been documenting all of these cute little moments in the game. And now that the museum was open, I did go over to Blathers and donate the rest of my bugs and fish because I only could donate the 15 initially. So I spent some time doing that, and he was very happy with all of our donations. Everything was pretty much new, I believe. Or I guess there were a few exceptions in there somewhere, but this was our first step in completing our museum. So it was really exciting for me to like complete this first phase. And as I was waiting for Nook's Cranny to open for the day, I did spend some time just villager hunting randomly. I didn't really think I'd find my Dreamies, but then I came across Ellie, and I did not initially intend to invite her for this island, but Ellie has been a villager that I've wanted for so long. She just never really fit the theme that I was going for, or was just never really included in the villager list for my themes. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to finally have her on the island. She is so cute. She is like a dreamy in my heart, but once I saw her, I was like, oh, you have to come to Muffin. Like, she fits Muffin perfectly, especially with the fall season, and I even think the winter season. She fits in so well with her red sweater. So I was so excited to have her. She is our normal on the island so far. I do have a list of Dreamies that I intend to invite, and we will be doing a bigger villager hunt later on. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of normals on my Dreamy list, so she's just going to be one of them. And then Nook's Cranny finally opened up and Mabel was in here. And of course, she does have to visit the island at least 3 times. If you are trying to keep track of how and when Mabel comes to your island, I do believe she visits your island at least twice while your resident services is still in a tent. I do recommend going day by day, not time traveling multiple days in advance, but she should come at least twice while your resident services is a tent, and then she will show up a third time once you have the full building. So that's how I keep track of when she visits. That's just like a little tip I could give you all if you are restarting your island. I do spend the rest of this day just cataloging these items and also getting some wallpaper and flooring. But this is the point when I did realize that my audio was not functioning properly, and I do go back to doing my live commentary in just a few seconds. So I do want to thank you guys if you stuck around this long for listening to the voiceover portion of this video. So let's move on to the next day and start playing again. Okay, you guys, sorry for the random jump here. I'm sure future me is going to explain what just happened, but I just looked back on my last footage pretty much from this whole episode I was recording. Also, by the way, it's like multiple days in advance from when I last recorded that clip. I was gonna come on here and record like an outro for that video because I was gonna split up everything you just saw with like a villager hunt for my other Dreamies, but I just was looking back on those clips and they all had like this weird echoey audio. So what I'm thinking is, oh wait, my phone is ringing. What's happening? Oh, I think I sold some things to Nooks, like through the Nook shop box or whatever it's called that's outside of the building because they were closed at the time. And I made 66,000 bells. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. I think I just sold some fruit and stuff and more bugs. But anyways, getting back on track, I'm pretty sure I last was buying some wallpaper and flooring, and I was going back to look at the footage so I knew how to close out that video because I completely forgot to record an outro for that day. And the audio is just so echoey. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I feel like at this point I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover at the beginning or the first half of this video. So I was fully prepared to come on here, finish that episode, and then start a new one for the villager hunt. But since I'm probably going to have to voice over everything I did, I might as well just throw in the villager hunt here and we'll just combine the two things. I know it probably doesn't matter for you guys now because the video's out, but for me that was just like, oh my gosh. I kind of freaked out for a minute knowing that the audio was just completely messed up. Anyways, it is a few days in advance. As you can see, it's November 14th. I haven't played since that last clip you saw, mostly because I got a little busy in real life and, you know, other things happen. Oh my gosh, wait, we have our first money bag tree. Oh, and there's a bug. I don't think I've caught that one. Oh my goodness, there's so many things happening right now. I need to make a net. I will come back to my thought in just a second, but I need a net so I can catch this bug. I do have one update though. In between the time I was last recording and now, I was doing a ton of bug catching on my own, and I did end up looking up like all the possible bugs and fish that you could get in November, and I think I've caught all of the fish except one that you can find during November. So I'm really proud of myself. I've already donated a ton of them to Blathers, so maybe we can go see all the fish in the museum. But I do want to show you the Critterpedia. So I'm still a little lacking on the bugs for this month, but the fish, look at all these fish. I'm so proud of myself. I haven't started catching any of the sea creatures yet, but I even caught some of the rare ones like the football fish and the tuna. Like apparently the tuna you can only find along the dock. I found it really interesting just looking up the different seasons and time of day that these fish show up in. It was kind of fun for me, so I loved that part. All I'm missing is this one super rare fish that only appears during the rain in the ocean. And it was raining on my island one of the days that I was playing, so I spent half the day just trying to find that fish. I didn't come across it, but I do hope to find it. Oh, the bug is gone. I thought that might happen. Anyways, hopefully I can find another one. I do hope to come across it because I plan to time travel back to that rainy day because I know it only shows up during the rain in November, and that's just like so specific. So yeah, that's that. That's a little update. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all this money. I'm so excited. I haven't done this since 2020, you guys. Like, planted a bell tree and was actually trying to collect money from it for real. I haven't gone to a treasure island yet to get my bells, but I've been enjoying the slow pace so far. And yeah, also I'm pretty sure voiceover me might have mentioned this as well, but I just want to thank you guys so much for the love on my first episode of Muffin. It truly meant the world to me. I was not expecting that reaction, but I'm so happy and glad to hear you guys enjoy the content so far and are excited about this island and this journey. I hope you guys stick along for the ride. And yeah, it just meant the absolute world to me, and just hearing your guys' stories and your islands truly just brightens my day. I love reading those kinds of comments, just hearing what you guys are up to on your islands. And I was kind of surprised to hear a lot of you were also restarting, so it's really interesting hearing what everyone's planning to do as this new update comes up very soon. Almost, well, at the time I'm recording this, only a month, 2 months and a day away, which is crazy. We have a lot of work to do on this island. But I'm going to stop babbling on. I feel like I'm doing a second intro because I was not expecting to continue this episode today. But since we are, as I probably mentioned, we do have Ellie moving onto the island. So we found one of our Dreamies. She is a normal. Now I just have to find a Peppy and a Lazy. And I was kind of thinking about which villagers I wanted. I really want to find newer villagers that I haven't had on islands before. And for my Lazy, I really think I want Ozzy. He's just so cute. I would love to have him on this island. I think he'd fit the vibe. Ooh, we have a balloon. Let me go get that. Yeah, Ozzy I think is so adorable, so hopefully I find him. And for my Peppy, I really want to find Freckles. Freckles is like one of my favorite villagers ever. Well, not ever, but like she's definitely in my top 5 favorite villagers. So since this is my forever island, I really want to have her. And then also, here are all my trees. They finally grew in. I really like the idea of having my orchard right behind my house. Like maybe I could do a road leading from resident services through the orchard, behind my house, up to Rod's house. It's just gonna be so cute. And I have 3 cherries planted and 3 pear trees planted. I know it's not really possible to get all the other fruit on your own. You do have to visit other people's islands to get those, but I'm just gonna visit my own island. I'm gonna visit Oakwood or have the other version of me show up here and just drop them off. But yeah, that's the plan for that. Here are some of my flowers. None of them have breeded, I don't think. I do have some that are starting to grow, like these extra red flowers on the edges here. But that's an update on the flowers. What else has been going on? I think that's the biggest thing. The biggest thing was, oh, is that a new crit? No, I think I've caught that bug. I was about to say, is that new? I need to find the mole cricket though, you guys. That's one thing that I really need to catch. Oh, and I have another money bag tree. And I just dug up another spot. I can't remember if I planted more bells in this one. Oh, I did. Okay, look at me go. Look at all this money. Plus we got some money from Nook's Cranny. I haven't gone and visited Nook's Cranny yet, so we should go see what's in the shop. Oh, we got a gas range from the balloon. My goodness, there's so much going on. Ooh, okay, I forgot. I thought, for some reason, I thought this was like a gas tank. Or not the gas tank, but you know, where you fill up your gas. But it's actually just like a stove. How cute! That's a really good item. I think just for fun, I am going to plant another 10,000 bells in here. I feel like if you do it right, it is kind of easy to get a bunch of bells. But again, I'm not really gonna rely solely on collecting my own bells for this island, unfortunately. But I'll do it for as long as I'm having fun. Also, new fossil, hopefully. I do want to run around and do some of my morning dailies. It's not really the morning at the time I'm recording this. It's actually like nighttime for me. But I feel like playing Animal Crossing at night is usually the coziest. So that's when we're playing. Also, I should probably shake all my cherry trees, get some more bells from doing that. Oh, there's the bug again. It came back. Okay. Yep, okay, I think that's a new one. So we caught a citrus longhorned beetle. Orange, you happy for me? You guys, it's so funny. I can't get over it. Also, I'm just like easily amused. So I'm having a great time catching all these bugs and fish. Let's place my gas range right here for now because we gotta get our island rating up. And I also got those, oh my gosh, another balloon. It is busy on the island today. I just logged on and so much is happening already. What's in this one? Ooh, a kimono stand. That's another great item. I don't use it that often, but it could be perfect for certain builds, like a sewing area or something. It could really come in handy. But I'm kind of just piling up all my items over here on this side of the island for now. And we got some coconut trees that I planted. Those are fully grown, which is great. Oh my gosh, and we have another new bug. I don't think I've caught this one either. Nice. Okay, so I think this is the, yeah, violin beetle. Apparently, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Okay, I think that one is new. Is that one new too? Or did I catch that one already? Oh, apparently I caught both of those. Okay, never mind. I thought they were new. Well, I guess we're just gonna sell those at Nook's Cranny. Like I said, I want to go and search for my other fossils. Here's one, and another money tree. How many of those did I plant? I'm like losing track of things that I've done so far. But I haven't yet put down any of the plots or even started building the bridge. I guess that's something else I can do today. Again, I was planning on doing all of this in 2 separate episodes, but here we are. We're gonna just stick it all in one, which is probably good. I really want to make some progress on the island. I still do not have a ladder. I kind of forget when we get those. Maybe, oh, and I have another item over here. Maybe that happens when we are building the moving plots so we can get to our flowers and build those DIYs. So I think that's something that Nook gives us. Also, we have our DIY bottle. This one is from Fuchsia. I was out doing whatever I like to do. None of your business and who cares. Oh my goodness. And got this cool DIY idea. I wrote the recipe down as quick as I could in case I forgot it. I promise it might not explode. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, we got a shell lamp. This is a pretty good DIY, but it's very out of season currently. So we may use that during the summer season. But I found another fossil, so that's 3 fossils so far. I think there's usually 6, or is it 5 around the island? I think it's 5. So we gotta at least find 2 more. And I'm also gonna try and harvest as many mushrooms as possible too, so I can use those for future crafting. Also, Nook's Cranny is not currently open yet. Actually, wait, it's gonna open in 1 minute. Oh, I love standing outside here when the store's open. It's so magical. Like the lights just turn on. I'm kind of just gonna stand here and wait for it. And there it is! Nook's Cranny's officially open and we are the first customers of the day. They must love me, the first one in the minute they open. Also, I think these are some pretty good items. I do want to collect everything. So it's a good thing I got quite a lot of bells in the past couple days. I am really gonna miss the tiny Nook's Cranny. I am going to let it expand because, you know, you can get the most out of the shop when it's fully built out, but certain themes I like keeping the baby Nook's Cranny, but this Forever Island is definitely gonna have the bigger version. So I'm just gonna like enjoy the way it is now with it being so small. It's so cute. And then let's also just go ahead and check out what wallpapers they have. I mentioned in my voiceover that you probably won't hear or didn't get to hear that I was going to decorate my house very soon. So I want to start collecting a lot of these things. I have no idea what I want it to look like quite yet, but I'm just going to choose some of my favorite wallpaper and flooring that I see. I never used the quilt wall, but maybe I will this time around. I don't know. Also, you guys, my storage is full. I need to upgrade my house as soon as possible because I am running out of room. Also, I might as well go place all these items outside because I just don't have the space in my house at this point. So I really should stop buying things and save the space. Okay, so nothing over here, no fossils. Let's check this back side of the island and then I think we're gonna go talk to Tom Nook. Or maybe we will do our villager hunt. I think I want to get as much done as possible first and then do the villager hunt. Yeah, I think I might just save it for the end because I have no idea how long it's going to take. Hopefully not too long. Okay, so we found 4 fossils. I have no idea where the others, or just the last one may be. I might have run past it, but for now we need to go donate these to Blathers, have them inspected, and I think I'll just take you guys through my museum really quickly. That's kind of fun. Also, I need a new outfit. I'm pretty sure I ordered something through the Nook Shopping redemption. I ordered this cute frog shirt, so maybe I'll change into that after our museum visit. Also, good morning, Blathers. I know you're a night owl, but I have a lot of things to donate to the museum. Let's assess our fossils. We have 4. Woohoo! These are rare fossils, each and every one, and have not appeared in our collection. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, all new fossils. We love to hear that. The cultural development of Muffin is a worthy endeavor indeed. In the meantime, I shall return these to you, but think on what I've said. The museum awaits. Yes, we are going to donate these to you, Blathers. I'm really curious to see which ones they are. Make a donation. Okay, let's go check out the fossils first, because I'm pretty sure I've donated less fossils than fish. Plus, this area is much easier to explore than the fish area. Oh, okay, that's new. Well, all of these are new, but I was in here the other day just looking at what I already donated, and that crab-looking one is definitely new. So, we have 4 things so far in this first room. And then we have acquired quite a lot of the big fossils so far, which is pretty cool. We got the front end of this one. We got the torso of the biggest fossil, I think, in the museum. Nothing over here. We got this one down there. The torso of the T-Rex. Let's go to the top level. Up here we've... Oh, okay, that one's new. We didn't catch the saber-tooth. I think that's a saber-tooth tiger. I'm not too sure. And then that one was there the other day. This one is also new. Okay, cool. So we have quite a good collection going here so far. I absolutely love walking around the museum. I don't typically do it on my other islands because I'm so invested in the decorating part, but it's really fun to explore the museum. It's so detailed. I love that they put this in the game. Let me know in the comments, you guys, what section of the museum is your favorite? Is it the art museum, the fossils, the aquarium, or the bug exhibit? Let me know in the comments. I think mine is definitely the aquarium portion. It's just so pretty in there. And speaking of, let's go take a quick look at all the fish I've caught. Ooh, just look at them. This tank is so cute. All the little baby fish. Look at... I love it. And then this one, I don't know if there's going to be any others that go in that tank. I'm pretty sure there will be, but it's just so cool seeing these in here. This one's pretty empty, and so is this big tank. I think all the sharks go in there, but I might be mistaken. And then we got a lot of the pond kind of fish down here. The koi, the carp. Ooh, oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm seeing the tuna. I was shocked, you guys, at how big the tuna was. I didn't realize they were that big. And how big they are in real life. Like, they're huge. It's crazy, but that one's really cool. Oh, and this is new too. We didn't have any fish down here before, but this I think is like a deep water fish. They go super far from the surface, and I think this fish was in Nemo, Finding Nemo. At least that's where I remember it from. I wonder what goes down there. Again, I've never finished the museum before, so I wonder if they put up like some kind of statue or figure if you catch a certain fish. I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. And you know what else I forgot about? I forgot about the museum day, like that event that takes place in the museum. There are certain holiday events that I've just never done in this game, so I'm so looking forward to doing them here on my island. Also, this is so pretty. Like, just look how beautiful this game is. It's stunning. I love this. Wow. I feel like I'm actually spending a day at the aquarium. I love aquariums in real life. They're just so relaxing to walk around. Oh, and the baby seahorse. You guys, I'm having a blast. This is so much fun. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be doing a Forever Island and just like embracing all of this again. Oh, and I never noticed this. Those little buckets where they may be feeding the fish or something. The detail is insane. I love this game so much. Okay, let's walk through the tank. This is too cool. Wow. I should take a picture in here for the scrapbook, all the little fish I've caught so far. Let's see, I only have these emotes, so I guess this is gonna be the best one we have. So cute. Okay, let's continue on our journey. We have quite a lot to do for this episode that we need to get to, so let's get going. Also, you guys, it made me so happy reading your comments saying that you found the first episode super relaxing and enjoyable and something that you just put on in the background while you were playing on your own islands. Like, that just really makes me so happy, and I'm honored that you choose to put on my videos in the background, and if it's a source of comfort for you, oh my gosh, Rod, let me just sit here for a second. If my videos can be a source of comfort for you, that just like brightens my entire day when I hear that. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and just being here. I can't believe how big our community has gotten. It's insane. I was recently rewatching my most watched video, and in that video I was just going on about how shocked and amazed I was at hitting 2,000 subscribers. Which is true, like that's a huge number, especially in real life. Like 2,000 people in one room, that's kind of insane. So to know that we have basically almost 15,000, we're so close to hitting 15,000. I would love to hit it by the end of the year. It just means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's been a while since I've like introduced myself fully and just thanked you guys for watching. So I wanted to take a little minute here with Rod. Also, I should totally take a photo. This is too cute. Yeah, it's been a minute since I thanked you all for being here. So from the bottom of my heart, truly, thank you guys for watching. Okay, let's get going after that little break. Goodbye, Rod. Actually, I should talk to him. We haven't talked to our villagers yet today. Hey, Ace, you good? What's the latest? Hey, you working up a big sweat out there, Ace. Don't forget to stay hydrated. That's so true. Thank you for that reminder, Rod. I actually need to drink some water. We need to find Canberra. Is she in her house? Let's go find her. Okay, so she's not in her house, which means she's wandering somewhere on the island. I mean, we just went through the museum, so hopefully she's not in there, like in a different exhibit. And I don't think she can get to Nook's Cranny, so I don't know where else she would be. I guess she has to be in the museum, because she's definitely not out here. Unless she's over here? Nope, not on the peninsula. Okay, well, back to the museum we go, I guess, because I don't know where she could possibly be. Which, I guess this is when the megaphone would come in very handy. I am very intrigued to see how that works with the update. Okay, where could she be? She wasn't in the fossils, she wasn't at the fish. I doubt she's in the art exhibit because I don't have anything in there, so let's check out the bugs first. And this I feel like is the biggest one, so hopefully she's just wandering near the front somewhere. Okay, not down there. I don't think I've ever seen a villager in the bug area. Do they even go in here? I really don't know. Okay, I just walked around and I didn't see her in there, so I guess we're gonna have to check the art exhibit. Alright, is she in here anywhere? Oh my goodness, could she possibly be in Nook's Cranny? Like, how is that possible if I don't have a bridge over there? Alright, I guess we're gonna check Nook's Cranny, and if she isn't there, then I guess we're just gonna have to move on and look for her a little bit later in the day, I guess. She wasn't on this beach. Okay, I'm gonna run over there really quickly. Unless, wait a minute, I didn't even check her door. Maybe she's still asleep. That could be it. I forgot it's really early in the morning in the game. Okay, let's see. Is she here? Oh, she is sleeping. Okay, well, that was... I should have checked this earlier. Well, okay, we're gonna just have to say hello to her a little bit later. What did I want to do next? I think I want to put some of this stuff outside. and I guess clear out my pockets and start progressing in the game a bit more. I don't really want to talk to Tom Nook about like putting down any of the plots until I find my next few villagers. So I know I said I was going to do the villager hunt at the end, but I guess it makes sense to do it now. Also, here's my house. It is not looking its best. We got trash on the floor, wood on the floor, flowers, random clothing. Like, even though it's brand new, I feel like it's seen better days. I'm gonna try to fit as much as I can in here. Like, specifically, oh, nope, I guess it's full. Okay, we're gonna have to drop everything on the ground. And I guess we will hang up our mobile and place the desk in this corner. There we go. Okay, I'm starting to acquire a few more furniture items to make this home feel a bit cozier. So that's at least good, but I still could do a lot better in terms of furniture. Also, you guys, over the past few days, I have been getting quite a lot of good DIYs. I think the shell fountain is new. I got a mush umbrella, a tulip crown, the mush table. So I'm starting to collect quite a few of the fall DIYs, and I'm hoping to keep that up before the fall season ends, because otherwise we're just gonna have to get it from a treasure island or wait till next year, which I really prefer not for that to happen. You know, I think I have enough bells now to pay off my home loan, but I think I'm going to sell a little bit more fruit just so I have extra bells on me, and I guess that's what I'll do. I'll talk to Tom Nook about expanding my storage because we really need extra room for all these items I'm getting. And I'm going to harvest these pears because these are going to sell for quite a lot because it's our sister fruit. If you didn't know, selling any other fruit than your native fruit gets you quite a lot of bells. So if you ever end up on a mystery island by using a Nook Mile ticket and it's the island with the fruit that's different from your home fruit, I highly recommend taking the time to harvest all of that fruit because it's gonna really give you a lot of bells in the end. Alright, let's sell all of this. Also, I'm just gonna sell this fish bait too because I just don't want it in my pockets. Okay, looks like all that got us 8,235 bells. Could be a little better, but I'll take it for now. I'm pretty sure our loan is around 90,000, and we also have about 60,000 in our bank right now. So I definitely have enough to pay off that first loan. Let's go over to resident services and get that all settled. All right, loan payment. Let's pay from pockets first, and then I'll pay from what's in my savings. All right, not too bad. We still have about 50,000 bells left over, which I should probably bring some of those to my pockets right now so I don't forget. I'll just bring over 30,000. I think that's a decent amount. Plus we did plant our other bell tree, so we should get about 30,000 in the next few days. But I am curious what's in Nook Shopping. Oh, we keep seeing the flamingo items for some reason on this island. But I do really want this telescope because I do intend to make a stargazing area on the island. I haven't done that in forever. I'm gonna get this just cause I'm trying to collect all of the KK albums. And then I already bought the pink version of this wetsuit, but I do really like the green one, so I'm kind of tempted just to buy it. Also, I could easily get my regular hairstyle right now, but I think I can wait a bit longer. I do want to stock up on a bit more Nook Miles before I do that. But let's talk to Tom Nook about expanding our house. I'm sure your home is quite comfy in its current configuration, but what if it could be bigger? Oh, I assure you that it can, indeed, be bigger. A bigger home means more space for furniture and more storage too. And now that I've introduced some possibilities, I will leave it at that. Do please come to me if you'd like to hear more, Yes, I definitely want to hear more. Please expand my storage. I am desperate. Also, I think I am going to stick with the pink roof. It is my favorite color. And we did earn some Nook Miles from that. Or, oh, this is from something else. Living on a remote island doesn't mean you have to go without life's luxuries. Shop to your heart's content with Nook Shopping and you'll earn Nook Miles. Oh, I didn't realize that that was a Nook Mile achievement. So I guess it is good that we are buying things from the Nook Shopping. Which also, if you guys didn't know, in order to unlock the Nook Shopping app on your phone, you need to purchase at least 100 items, and then it will appear as an app on your phone, which is super convenient. So then you don't have to keep running to resident services to purchase those items. I absolutely love it. Also, we got I didn't read the title, No More Loan Payments. You see how this works? You pay off your loan, you get some Nook miles. Thank you for doing business with Nook Inc. No more loan payments? There are definitely more loan payments. I don't know why that is a Nook Mile achievement, because we are far from ending our loans with Tom Nook. I think, you guys, we are kind of at a point when there's really nothing much else to do. So in order to progress, we do need to find our next 2 villagers, and then I will talk to Tom Nook about getting those plots. So let me grab some Nook Mile tickets, and we're gonna do a mini villager hunt. Hopefully it's mini. Hopefully I find them right away. Which, as a reminder, we are looking for Ozzy and Freckles. But since we've already found one of the 3 personality types, I think it will be a little bit easier to find them because our options are a bit more narrowed down between just 2 personalities. So, alright, I'm gonna grab the ones from the floor so I can have a bit more floor space. But fingers crossed I find them. I feel like there are a few other peppies that I wouldn't mind getting, but I really want Freckles. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what, you guys? I completely forgot. I wrote a list of my Dreamies for this island. I'll reveal them as we work on the island and do more villager hunts. But I remembered that I really want Rosie on this island. I've never had Rosie before, and she just genuinely makes me smile every time I see her. So I think it'd be really fun to have Rosie, and Rosie is also a peppy. So I think... And I also don't have Rosie's amiibo card. However, I do have Freckles' amiibo card. So I think I'm actually going to change my mind. I'm going to look for Rosie as my peppy, and I'm still going to look for Ozzy as my lazy. And then I can scan in Freckles a little bit later. That's also why I decided to take Ellie. A lot of my Dreamies happen to be normal villagers, unfortunately. I tried to pick a few other different personalities, but the majority of my favorites are normals, so I chose Ellie because I also don't have her amiibo card, but I have a lot of the other normals that are some of my favorites as amiibos, so that is kind of why I decided to take her at the time. But for now, we're searching for Rosie and Ozzy. I think they're just such cute villagers. Okay, island number 1. The weather is not really giving me much positive vibes. It is very gloomy and cloudy, but I guess we'll see. Who is here on this island? Oh my gosh, it's Dizzy! Wait, Dizzy's so cute. I was considering inviting Dizzy, but I don't think I'm gonna take him. He's on my list for the future though. Like, if I were to do an overhaul of all my villagers, once I like become best friends with all of my first round of Dreamies, Dizzy's definitely going to be on the second round of Dreamies that I want for my Forever Island. So hopefully I will see you again in the future, but for now I'm gonna have to pass on Dizzy. I do want to look for any DIY bottles though on these islands. Okay, nope, I don't see any DIY bottles, so on to the next one. Okay, this is so interesting. Island number 2, it's a bamboo island, but it's also foggy on this island, which is kind of funny. Maybe all the islands are going to be like this today? Hopefully that doesn't mean bad villager luck. Ooh, okay, we have Clay on this island. How do you guys feel about Clay? He's not really a favorite of mine. I feel like he's just so specific, just like Anka, or other villagers. I guess he's kind of cool. Just not fit for this Forever Island, unfortunately. And then, once again, I don't think there's any DIYs, so let's go on to the next. Also, you guys, this is kind of random, but I would love your input. I do plan to do Happy Home Paradise for this island. And I would love to know if you would like to see a whole Happy Home Paradise series where I decorate all the rooms there. I do intend to 100% the Happy Home Paradise DLC this time around and actually decorate the rooms really well. Also, where is this villager? I feel like on this specific island, The villagers always just disappear. They're never by the campfire. Oh, and we have a DIY bottle. I think I'm going to open all of them at once at the very end, but I will just pick that up for now. Oh my gosh, it's Carmen. Carmen's really cute. Again, another really cute villager that I don't think I'm going to have this time around, but I could totally see myself inviting her for maybe the springtime or something. Maybe for Bunny Day season. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done quite a few of the holiday events. Like, I've never done the Jingle event, I've never done Bunny Day fully. I've done the Halloween event. I've never done the museum event. I've done the bug and fish tourneys occasionally. I've done Turkey Day. But yeah, I'm just really excited to do all those things. I don't think I've ever done Festival, if that's even like a full event. I can't quite remember. But I'm so excited for all the things to come. The more I think about it, the happier and more excited I get. But as I was saying, I'm intending to do Happy Home Paradise for this island, and I intend to like really make dedicated rooms for all of those villagers and put effort into them, not really speed run it. And I would love to get your thoughts on if you would like to see that as a series or maybe do it on stream occasionally, because I'd love to start streaming a little bit more often if possible. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. If you would like to see a series or maybe no Happy Home Paradise content at all, I'd love to get your thoughts on that. But moving on to our next island, we didn't find our villagers quite yet. I think I'm going to speed up the process a bit because I have no idea when I'm going to find them. So yeah, I may talk over this part or maybe I'll just do a little montage. You guys, not even a second after I said that, we found Ozzy. He was the next island. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm so excited. Look at him. He's such a baby. Look at his face. Oh, there's someone on this island. Oh, you're here visiting too? Hey, I'm Ozzy. You're Tasia from Muffin. Neat. I didn't expect to make a friend here. This island is so cool, old bear. Oh my gosh, his catchphrase is so cute. He's adorable. Please move on my island. This island has so much nature. Every place you look is nature. It's real neat. I could stay here forever pointing at stuff saying, that's nature. Man, I'd be real neat to live on an island like this. Full time, I mean. Just living life pointing at nature. Want to come to mine? Huh? Your island is Muffin, right? Wait, that sounds familiar. Oh, I called about moving there. The island I want to live on is the island you live on. That's some real weird fate. Real weird. Oh, okay, that's interesting. And my voiceover, which you guys didn't get to hear, I was talking about how I hadn't yet searched for my villagers, but Tom Nook mentioned 3 interested parties. So I guess that's kind of how the dialogue works. We just find the villager and they already plan to move onto the island. Oh my gosh, but Ozzy, you're moving to Muffin. Muffin sounds like a real great island. Is it full of bugs? I like bugs. We gotta talk bugs sometime. I don't know, Ozzy. I'm not the hugest fan of bugs, but I'll do it for you because you're really cute. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I literally just said I would do a montage because I thought it would take a long time to get the villagers, but there he was. He heard my plea and here he is. Okay, no DIY bottles, I don't think, on this island. Yay, we have 2 villagers down, 1 more to go. Hopefully, Rosie, please come home to Muffin. Alright, I decided to voice over these next few minutes of me searching for my next few Dreamies. We came across truffles after finding Ozzy, so you know, not great. But then we moved on to the next island. Next we had a bamboo island, which I have visited a bamboo island in the past and I already collected bamboo. But on this island we found Bianca. She's actually a really fun villager. I don't know if I'd ever have her on an island in the future, but I think she's really cool looking. I love her design. And then next up we found 2 very pink villagers. First was Peanut, I think that's her name. And then we also found puddles on an island, and I am going in between each island and looking for some DIYs on the beach, and I just started collecting them as I went. But how do you guys feel about the anteaters? They're honestly not my favorite. They're probably in the bottom for me of the villager types, but yeah, she's cool, I guess, but I just don't know what theme I'd ever have her be on, like on my island. I don't know. And after Pango, we found Carmen again for the second time. Again, she's really cute, but not looking for her currently. Then I found Apple, and I remember I used to love Apple in the beginning of this game until I became more familiar with all the other villagers. But now, I don't know, Apple sometimes scares me with those eyes, if I'm being honest. But yeah, she's pretty interesting. And then we found Tutu, and Tutu's such a cute villager. I would love to have her on an island in the future. Possibly a Valentine's Day island. I feel like that just fits her so well. Or even just a winter theme because she is a polar bear. And then I found Penelope, and I honestly think Penelope is so cute. I feel like the mice have been growing on me recently, like especially from Barbosa and then also just having Rod on the island again. I don't know, I feel like I like a lot of the mice. I don't love them, but they are some pretty cute villagers. And then we found Sprinkle, and I absolutely adore Sprinkle. I got so excited when I found her. She's just so cute looking. I would love to have her on the island at some point because I just love her design. And then also it started raining on the mystery island. She just kind of like spawned on her whole rain outfit when I was looking away. So on the future islands I visited, I wanted to try and find that fish that I was talking about that only appears during the rain. So I did take some time looking for that fish, but also on the next island I found Sprinkle again, back to back. So I don't really know. I think she really wants to join Muffin, but it's not her time quite yet. But I did go around and try to collect some tree branches so I could find that fish. I was really determined, and it would mean I wouldn't have to time travel backwards to find it, so I did spend some time doing that. I wasn't really having any luck though. Every time I caught a fish, it was usually a sea bass or something else. But I figured I would just move on to the next island, especially after my fishing rod broke, and just try again on the next one. And on this island, I came across Piper, and Piper's such a cool villager in my opinion. I don't know, there are just certain villagers that like I really love but just wouldn't have on my islands for whatever reason. But Piper I think is so cool. I love her design. And there was just something in me that said to craft another fishing rod and just try one more time. Try one more time to catch this fish because I saw this big fish near the dock before I was about to leave, and I just felt like I needed to catch it or at least try one last time. And I am so glad that I did because I ended up finding the huge fish. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but oh my goodness, I got so excited. And I did record my reaction to catching this, but for some reason my mic was muted. I've just been having so many different mic problems throughout this video. But I got so excited about catching this fish. It's super rare, I think, so I was just over the moon. And then I went immediately back to my island and donated it to Blathers so we could have it and I wouldn't like sell it or lose track of it. I wanted to make sure that it was somewhere in our museum. But then our hunt continued and I came across Victoria, and she's really cute, but again, I don't think I'd ever have her on an island. And for some reason, I always mix up her and Winnie. I just don't know why, but I feel like their names should be swapped. Is that just me? Let me know in the comments down below. But funny enough, I ran into Winnie on the next island, which was kind of crazy because I always mix up the two. And on the next island, I found Bubbles. I always forget about Bubbles. She just, I don't know, she's kind of basic to me. There's nothing in her character design that really stands out to me a lot, besides the fact that she's wearing a grape dress. So, I don't know, but I did pass up on her as well. And then I did end up doing a lot more visits to a few mystery islands, but I did stop recording it because it got a little bit repetitive and it just took me so long. But then on the next island, I did run into a villager that I really wanted. You guys, just as the rain is starting to end, look who has showed up on this island. Oh my gosh, it's Freckles. It's Freckles. She's right here. Okay, I was secretly thinking to myself, if I come across Freckles before Rosie, I might take her because she's right here and it would end our villager hunt. I could always get Rosie from a treasure island, I guess, like order bot her in. I want to get her authentically, but like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep villager hunting with Freckles right here. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her. I want to take her home. Look at how cute she is. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. She's adorable. So you're Tasia from Muffin? Fab. I love meeting new folks, aka new fans. Freckles, please move to my island. The only thing better than kicking back and chilling on an island would be to do it forever. You're so right. Forever on my island. My forever island. Spending time on an island is the best way to find your inner calm and hug it as hard as you can. If I lived on an island, Ducky. Wait, that's her catchphrase? Oh my god, her catchphrase is Ducky. Stop. I'd be the calmest, most relaxed duck pop star you ever met. Well, why don't you come live on my island? Oh my gosh. She even says oh my gosh like me. If you couldn't tell, I say oh my gosh like all the time. This is so weird. I legit applied to move there a while back. What a crazy coinkadink, Ducky. You guys, I feel like Freckles is my spirit animal. I just get her. We're on the same wavelength. We're going to hang out all the time once I'm living on Muffin. Yes, we are, Freckles. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you had to see me like this. I need to take some medicine. She was very kind enough not to bring it up to my attention, though. Did you notice that? Very considerate. Oh, yay. Okay, so we have our 3 starters, you guys. Well, not starters, but like we have our peppy, we have our lazy, and our normal. So once again, that's Ellie, Freckles, and Ozzy, which I think that's a pretty good bunch so far. And again, we will eventually find Rosie, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I just adore Freckles. I could not leave her behind. So let's head back to the island. I'm gonna take some medicine, and also we're gonna open up all our message in a bottles. I have 1 fossil to donate. I also found an exercise bike in the trees, which actually, wait, I should shake these trees and see if I can find another item before I head back. Let's see. Oh, nope, time to go, unless I can catch them. Okay, good, I caught them. We can sell these. I don't know if the wasps are valuable in terms of bells, but I'm gonna go sell them anyways. I do want to look for this item though. Where could it be? Is it in any of these trees? There it is. A sturdy sewing box. Oh, I love this item. So cute. Okay, let's head back to the island, you guys. And I don't know what I want to do next. I guess we have to talk to Tom Nook. Maybe we will build our bridge. I think that's the next step. And then we'll be able to work on our plots. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to build the bridge with you guys, and then I'll probably place the plots and figure out crafting all those items off camera, because honestly, it's not my favorite part of the game. Plus, I think I want to visit some treasure islands to get those materials, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, let's go see if this fossil is a new fossil that we discovered. I'm gonna go donate it to Blathers. It looks like we found a dinosaur track, and I guess it is new, so I am going to donate it. So that's 1 more fossil down. Let's place our few items, open our DIYs, and sell our wasp. Also, Rod is still chilling on that bench. He's living his best life. Also, I feel like Canberra has to be up by now. It's now 10 a.m. on the island. And yes, she is. She's in her house. Let's go say hello. Okay, so she's just enjoying the day. I was honestly hoping that she'd be crafting, but that's okay. You know your face is all swollen, right? Was it wasps? I bet it was wasps. Yes, it was. I've got some medicine if you want it. Just, you know, run faster next time. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Canberra. Actually, that's so sweet of you. Otherwise, I would have had to buy it myself. I'm just giving you a hard time. I used to mess with wasp nests as a kid, so that happened to me a lot. Oh. Eventually, Mom wouldn't even let me go outside unless she knew I had some medicine handy. All of the weird habits for me to hang on to. Nuh-uh. Okay, well that was very sweet of her. Thank you, Canberra. I'm going to take that medicine right now. Honestly, Canberra has been so sweet on this island. She's been giving me a bunch of different things. I think she gave me my first DIY and my first item as well. And so I just appreciate her. She's been great to have on the island. Also, while I was villager hunting, I came across an island that had all peaches, and I was kind of shocked by that because I thought my sister fruit were the pears because that's what my mom gave me in my mailbox. And by mom, I don't mean my in real life mom, I mean my in-game mom through the mail. So that's 3 of the 5 different fruits. I thought I'd only be able to get 2. So far we have peaches, we have pears, and then also cherries. So I went ahead and planted 3 of our peaches right here in our little orchard. And then I think in tomorrow's video, I'm going to start working on breeding flowers and like creating an actual layout for them now that I can reach the other parts of the island. So I think that's going to be something we'll do, not necessarily tomorrow, but like in the next episode on Muffin. But I think I am going to start opening up these DIYs. Let's see what we have. So this one is from Anka, and it's a Cosmo shower. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Then this one's from Cherry, an iron garden table. I do believe we automatically get that one when we are building the furniture for the villagers' houses, but still a pretty good DIY. This one is from Francine, and it's a flat garden rock. Oh, that's a good one too. Sid gave us a bamboo hat. I don't think I'll be using that as often. Pansetti gave us a pond stone. That's another good one. And last, Brofina gave us a bamboo stool. Okay, all new DIYs, so that's what really matters here. Thankfully, we don't have any repeats, so I'm going to learn all these and probably put my Nook Mile tickets in my storage, or I guess in my house because I don't have any storage space. And then I'll sell this wasp, and then I think we'll talk to Tom Nook about building the bridge. Oh, I saw another balloon in the background. Where'd it go? Where is it? There it is. Hopefully it's another new item. That would make me really happy. Oh my gosh, even better, a gold nugget. Now, I don't know if I should sell the gold nugget or if I should keep it. I guess I will sell it just because I don't really plan on crafting any gold items. So even better, maybe we'll be able to pay off our home loan in the next episode without me having to go to Treasure Island to get bells. I forget how much they sell for, but that was quite lucky actually. Alright, Timmy and Tommy, I have a gold nugget and some wasps for you. Okay, so that got me 12,000 bells. I was honestly expecting it to be a little bit more, but that's okay. Still a work in progress. Let's go over to Tom Nook. You know, you guys, I'm seriously... Oh my gosh, wait, there's a fly. I need to catch that. I haven't caught a fly before. Okay, we gotta be sneaky. Oh! Oh my god, that scared me. I thought it flew away. Oh no, I got too close to it. Okay, well, now I know flies will possibly land on the boot. I didn't realize that we could catch flies. That's so funny. Okay, well, I gotta keep my eye out for that. So I guess I'll leave these boots outside. I was going to put them in my house, but looks like I can catch some new bugs with them. But what I was going to say is I've still been really enjoying this slow gameplay, and I hope you guys have been enjoying watching. I know it's not for everyone, but I think with everyone coming back to the game, I think we're really appreciating that. I've been enjoying watching everyone like start a new island or get back into playing in a different way they haven't before. It's been really fun for me, so I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I will continue to do more of this on the channel as long as you guys would like to see it, of course. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I would say it's been 5 days of me playing on this island, and I haven't even laid down the first 3 plots. So I think playing at this slower pace is really just making me appreciate everything in this game again, and it's just so much fun. And also, I think when I first started playing this game, I was just so eager to get started and to just reach 3 stars. I did take my time a little bit, but I didn't fully embrace everything. So it's been just so nice, you know, just to come back to it and like reset my mind on how to play. But okay, let's go deal with this bridge. I'm pretty sure I have enough materials for this. Fingers crossed. I think we just need some wood. Alright, what should I do? Oh, so you're ready to help me prepare? Here's what I'm thinking. We really should start by building a bridge across a river somewhere. With 3 homes to build, I worry that we'll run out of space on land that is easily accessible. A bridge will open up things a bit and make it easier to get to housing plots during construction, So that's why I'd like to start by crafting the parts for a bridge base. Get your DIY skills ready, and then you'll want to decide on a prime location for the bridge too. Okay, now what I'm not too sure about is if I'm going to place these 3 plots somewhere else away from our houses that we currently have on the island, or if I want to place them in kind of a neighborhood. If I were to do that, I do have quite a few things in the way, like the orchard and my flowers, and I don't really want to get rid of those. And I also have my items in that section of the island too. Which, also, if this is the first episode you're watching on this island, here is my island map. I guess it would be best if we go outside and just take a look at the area. Maybe we should start there. But also, this seems like a pretty good location to put a bridge. It would definitely fit there. And it would also fit right about here. And normally when I place these 3 housing plots, I usually place them all in a row. But I think I want to do something a little different this time. So yeah, there's really not that much room over here. So we have Canberra's house here. I could easily fit in a house in this spot, but it wouldn't be enough space for a yard, I don't think. And then back here is Rod's house, and kind of a similar situation where I could put a house here, but not a whole lot of room to give them their own yards. But also at the same time, it's never really been my favorite to make each villager an individual yard. For example, making like a little ring of fencing around their house. I do think it's pretty cute, but I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for this first iteration of Muffin. You know what, you guys? I think I'm going to place the housing plots like one on this side and then one on this side. So they're kind of behind Rod's house and it could be like a symmetry moment, I guess. And maybe I can put... Oh, I wish I could fit the bridge like right behind that. So then it'd be like a walkway between the 2 houses. Or maybe I still can, but I'll just have to move my flowers. So I'll put a house here and then a house to the right. So I guess my bridge will probably look the best over here. I do need to craft it though, but I'm just kind of like envisioning everything. So that's 1, 2 houses. And then the third one, I think would look good directly across from it. Or maybe I'll put it a little bit off to the side so when I get my 4th housing plot, I can put it next to that house. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm looking at the map, that would kind of make my neighborhood situation pretty spread out. And I can always move my villager houses around, of course, but I would like to come up with at least a structure going into it. So let's say, hypothetically, I have another row of fruit because we still need apples and then we need oranges. So I think I'll extend the orchard out on both sides by 1. So we'll have a row right about here, which means I think I will have my path go here and then upwards. And then back here is probably where I would put the house. But do I want another house next to the orchard or do I want something behind the orchard? That I don't really know. Maybe it would be cute to fit a house kind of near resident services, although I might regret that, so I don't really know. Okay, let's focus on one thing at a time. For now, we just need to craft our bridge. So what do we need for that? We are going to need some log stakes, clay, and stone. Okay, I think I have enough for that. For log stakes, we're going to need just regular wood. So let's go into my house. I guess I'll just bring my workbench inside so I don't have to bring the materials out and craft it in here. Okay, with our bridge crafted, we just need to figure out the exact location where we're going to put it. But also looks like I earned some more Nook Miles. DIY furniture. Handmade resident. Oh, I forgot that I wanted to change my title I might do that in the next episode. But DIY furniture, here's a win-win situation. Craft your own furniture. Win. Enjoy your handiwork. Win. Earn Nook Miles for the furniture you've crafted. Win. What could be better than that? Okay, nice. So, oh wow, that's a lot. I need to craft 50 DIY furniture pieces. Okay, well, that one's gonna take some time to complete, but that's okay. Um, Man, I forget how many Nook Mile achievements there are. Also, I have started the stretching. I'll probably just stretch off camera, but if you guys like to see that, let me know and I'll include it in the future episodes. You know what? I think I'm actually going to place my bridge leading to Nook's Cranny because that way I don't have to keep taking out my vaulting pole to get over there. Plus, this isn't really the kind of bridge that I want to use in the neighborhood I plan to build, so I might as well just place it here because I'm probably going to replace it later with a different kind of bridge. So I guess we'll just choose this as the spot. And there we have it. There's our bridge. But I think with that, you guys, I am going to wrap up today's episode here. I guess in the next episode, I will have all of the plots laid out. Our villagers will hopefully be moved in, and then we can start to focus on the campsite and getting resident services as a building. But with that, you guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this episode on Muffin, and I hope you are looking forward to future episodes on this island. I've been having a blast if you couldn't tell. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it as well. And let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see in the future. I do have some other videos coming and other islands planned, but always feel free to let me know what kind of content you would like to see. Also, let me know if you would like to see that series on Happy Home Paradise. I think I might just do it anyways. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, definitely let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you all are having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!